This video will give you a brief overview of some new SmartOAE software features implemented in version SmartDPOAE 5.51 and SmartTrOAE 5.52. In the SmartDPOAE program, we have added two options to the acquisition screen: a More Sweeps test button and a Retest button, which activate after a protocol has been completed. After you have acquired your DPOAE or I/O function, you can select More Sweeps to add more sweeps to your average response. Or you can select any point on the graph and retest that data point. These new buttons can also act as a continue option for any unfinished frequency or level. If the acquisition is stopped before completing all the sweeps at other frequencies, the program will add sweeps or retest the selected frequency or level, and then continue testing any other frequency or level that was left incomplete. We have also added colored printouts to the DPOAE module for nicer, more presentable reports. In the SmartTrOAE software's Show menu, we have added three new options. The first one is Show Spectral Band Aggregate Measures. When active, the FFT information table will show aggregate values for the response and noise levels over a half-octave band. When inactive, the values correspond to a single FFT band. The current measure is indicated on the recording table. This option is automatically saved, and the software will load the last selection when opening. The second option we added was Show Spectra and Results on Side Panel. When active, the FFT, Mieto response, and table of the selected response will appear on the bottom of the side panel. This information will refresh when a different response is selected. And the third option we added to the Show menu is the Show Spectra and Results Below Recording for new and loaded data. When active, the FFT, Mieto response, and table of the selected response will appear below the time domain response. Deactivating this item will make the screen more manageable when multiple responses are on the screen, since only the time domain waveform will be shown. The side panel will still show the graphs and table if the previous option is active. Here is an example of results displayed with the integrated aggregate measures activated. As you can see highlighted, when this option is selected, the table of information will specify half-octave bands. Here is the same response displayed side by side, showing the standard traditional SmartTrOAE spectral amplitude values versus the new integrated aggregate total energy per band option. We have also added a stimulus stability measure. The stimulus stability quality measure is done in conjunction with the initial and final probe check measure. As with the option to show spectra and results below a recording in the Show menu, if you acquire a TOAE and want to turn off the FFT spectral information, you can right-click on the recording and choose the plot type to be Split Sweep Time Domain Only. This option will clear your display area, allowing for multiple TOAE responses to be displayed on the same report page. Note, if you wish to print the spectral information as part of your report, then select the Split Sweep option. We have updated the cross-correlation repeatability label to reproducibility, which is 100 times the cross-correlation measure. In the passing criteria module, we have added overall reproducibility as well as the quality indicator for stimulus stability. The stimulus stability quality indicator will show in red if this criteria is not met, but will not affect the final pass or refer result. We have also added color coding of the reproducibility, SNR, and stimulus stability measures based on user-selected passing criteria. Red indicates below criteria, while green indicates at or above criteria. In the process menu, we have added the option to sum TEOAE recordings together to obtain a grand average and the ability to export and extract the data to ASCII. Lastly, you are now able to import DPOAE results into the SmartTrOAE software for a more comprehensive and complete OAE data report. Thank you for watching this software update video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please contact our support team at support@ihsys.com.